Let's go for a walk through the rainforest on my vacation. Looks like someone took the chainsaw and put a little hole there. It's hollow on the bottom, but it's still alive. Somebody put a fire in there, but it's still living. For all of my fans who haven't been in a rainforest, you might be in, you could be in any part of the world and you've never been in a rainforest in North America. This is what it looks like. This is actually a park rainforest, so there's kind of trails through here. The alarm on my watch. If you live in a desert, you might not have been in a rainforest, like let's say you live in Saudi Arabia. This might be the first time you've ever seen a rainforest up close, like walking through it like this. It's not as densely as it would normally be. There would be more brush, like you would have to be, since this is a lot of park trails here. And this is in the middle of a city. It's not the middle of the city, it's in Vancouver, Canada. Look at the size of these trees. I'll stand beside the trees so you can understand how big this thing is. It's huge. So these are coniferous trees. These ones with the needles, like this one here, would be considered a coniferous tree. See, it's got needles on it. This one right here, this little tree. And this one would be considered over here with the leaves, like looks like maple leaves. That would be considered a deciduous tree. If it's got needles, it's a coniferous. You can call it a conifer for short. Here's a tree that was cut down a long, long time ago, and it's got two trees growing out of it. So this area was logged. They took some really huge trees out of here, made houses out of them. This one looks like an old growth tree here. Get up there and take a look. This one is still alive, even though this has been burned out in the middle. It's a lot of leaves on the, well, pine needles or needles on the ground. Here we have a windfall. The wind blew this over, so they call them windfall. Here's another gigantic tree. This is how big the tree is. There's people hiking through this forest. See somebody over there running through it. I don't know if I got a picture of him. It's a city area and people go hiking through here. The guy just hiked by me a minute ago there. So if you've never seen a rainforest, this is what it looks like. And here's another tree that's been fell, and then there's a tree growing out of it. So I bet you that tree was felled like when Vancouver was initially. So I'd say in the 1800s that was probably fell. That tree there. So it could have been like 150 years ago, 140 years ago maybe, over 100 years ago. It looks pretty rotten. There's another piece of windfall stump that's been blown over. The size of this tree here. This is the last tree I'm going to show you.